in store for another beautiful and serene December day.
Hey, Silas. What? My girl Betty sent me her picture yesterday. Oh, let me tell you, pal. Rita Hayworth ain't got nothing on her.
Rita Hayworth? Wait a second. I thought you said Betty was a blonde.
No. It's Mary Lou. I'll tell you what, farm boy. I'll put him on a chart.
Move it, you maggots! Move it! So topside, let's go on the double! Hurry up!
It's only dust. Joe Griffin! Follow me, Marine! We need to get topside right now! Come on, Mac, jump over! Watch it! Crouch under! Let's get out of here! Good job, Griffin! Let's get going!
I need a fire extinguisher! Plane's inbound! Get in that turret now! Move it, Marine! Here, radios are up. Okay, gunny, the engines will be up in a second. Jennies are good, engines are good. Alright, let's see what this old gal can do. We gotta protect those guys. Pressure in the turrets is dropping. All right, Griffin, hold on. We're losing turret pressure. All right, boys, let's get her up and running again. The radio's got haywire. Penalty, fix that thing. What? patrolling any ships available. We are attempting to sortie seaward. We need an escort. I say again, we need an escort. That's us! All stations stand by. Come on, flight speed. Let's get back in this thing! Hold on! Brace yourselves! They've got valves bearing down on them! Bring those dive bombers down! We need to help the Nevada! They're coming at us from everywhere! This isn't looking good! We're taking too much damage! We need you to cover our departure! Enemy aircraft, 6 o'clock! Griffin, keep your eyes peeled! Take them down, damn it! Nevada to Beta 2-0. We've been ordered to beach so we don't block the harbor exit to sea. Thank you for the escort. Over.
They're turning tail now. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, maybe we'll be back anytime soon. You got that right. That was easier.
Knock it off! And you listen up, Marines. You take a good long look. I hope none of you ever see a day like this again. Now, nobody will ever know what it was like. But maybe the ones who lived through it. You just be damn sure you don't forget the ones who didn't.
December 7th, 1941, 10 in the morning. The United States suffers one of history's most devastating surprise attacks. With 2,403 dead and her once invincible Navy decimated, America is forced to join the conflict already raging in Europe and Asia. Prior to Pearl Harbor, the Japanese war machine had swept across China, cutting off American aid, and then pressed on into Burma with limited resistance. At home, Japan was building up a seemingly superior naval fleet, led by some of the world's largest aircraft carriers. But Admiral Yamamoto's prediction had come true. The aftermath of the Day of Infamy had indeed awakened the sleeping giant that was America. As the Emperor's armies march toward the Philippines, the United States takes action.
Somewhere near that church in the town square. But the place is crawling with Japs. We need demolitions on that truck to blow this bridge.
Now you just stand fire for a minute. I'll get the order. Let's clear this area out so we can get to that tank. Corporal, you screen us on the ground. Japs have been using pole mines, and there's no way we can make it through these streets without a dismounted man. Get in there! Take it! Tank is on the side of the legs. So you stay close. Keep us clear on the flanks and the rear. These air attacks are chewing us up. Now, they've got a spotter and an observation post somewhere. Probably up high in one of those buildings. They'll have a radio relay station nearby. Find a boat and knock them out. We'll hold here. Got a lot riding on you, Marine. Don't let us down. Corporal, you find some way to signal the demo team. I'll check out this truck. Private, you keep your eyes peeled for Jacks. get in the back of this truck and shoot anything that moves. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Hold on!
Get going! There's more jumps on the way!
Damn it, Marine! You make sure you and that tank reach the bridge before we light it up. Griffin. At ease, lad. Listen, son, I'm sorry about your brother. We got a damn tough job done, and most of us made it out alive. He was a good Marine. You can't ask for more than that.
With American armed forces now fully engaged in war, Japanese-occupied South Pacific Islands are feeling the pressure. But hopes are crushed for a swift Allied victory in the Philippines. After a long, bloody battle, General MacArthur is ordered to retreat. Thousands of troops are left behind and forced to surrender. The enemy now controls the Philippines. MacArthur vows to return. In a bold offensive move, the United States prepares to land 10,000 troops on Guadalcanal, a relatively unknown island, where a strategic airfield is under construction by Japanese forces.
Listen up, Marines. The mission is to soften up the enemy before the main assault at dawn. We land across the beach, proceed to the airfield, destroy an ammo dump, eliminate any remaining resistance, sit tight till our relief arrives. Any questions?
What's the matter? Can't you swim? Shut up, Davis.
You shut up. Hand the chatter back there. Cover those banks! Get the fire out there! What's mine?
Can't this tub go any faster?
Keep alert, Marines. $12 o'clock! Come on!
See him? I can barely see the front of the raft.
Davis is hit! Adams, grab him! Pull him in!
There's something in the water.
No! Davis! Pull him under! Keep your eyes open! Second squad's already on the beach. Move out, Marine. Let's go. Griffin, this way. Follow me. Something ain't right here. Get on that deck, Marine! Take out that Well done, Griffin. Now we got this airfield secured, we can get a foothold on this island and start pushing the Japanese back. We're through retreating, lad. America's back in this war.
When John Adams formed the Marines in 1775, an entirely new method of warfare was born. Unlike armies that marched cross-country to battle, the Marines were amphibious, launching their attacks with shore landings. In the decade before World War II, the Marines began to truly develop their style of combat. This preparation paid huge dividends in the early days following America's entry into the war. Guadalcanal was taken and secured with almost no loss. However, swift Japanese counterattacks led to a tough and costly campaign to hold the island. Despite the brutal climate and high number of enemy troops, the Marines, aided by U.S. soldiers and local inhabitants, were finally victorious. Later in the war, the Marines and their unique battle tactics would prove invaluable.
I don't imagine any of us got much sleep, so I'll spare the small talk. This is the situation. We managed to take the airfield, but we haven't pushed the Japanese off the island yet. Still delaying our repair crews with artillery from the west, and they hit us hard last night, as you can tell. Headquarters is calling that artillery position Pistol Pete. We can't use this airfield with Artie firing at us all day and all night. I want that damn Pistol Pete taken out. Raider patrols say there's a Scot and some coast watchers in the area. Been on the island since the start of the war. Keep an eye out for them. They could be of some help. Brooks and Thomason are your squad. Take care of them, Corporal. You shut down that artillery no matter what it takes.
You're a lucky chap we ran into you, Marine. I'm Martin Clemens, and this is Salas and Keep. We've just come across a squad of your mates, and they're in a very tight spot. Follow me.
really familiar, Corporal. Kind of like a guy who was in my unit until the Philippines. Are you sure we never met? Never mind about that now. We were sent out to spawn to destroy pistol team or ambush en route. I still need to get to that gun, and I need your help to get there.
Silencing that artillery is more important than you know. We spotted a convoy of Japanese transport ships racing for the coast this morning. Now, if you lads can't get the airfield up and running soon, well, we may not be able to hold the island.
Incoming! We've lost Brooks! Keep your head down and get moving!
Well met, mates. Your men are safe and the crews are just up the hill. Somebody said these to help you clear the clear. Let's go.
It's the jet!
I set the charges. Got it. You want to blow it? Be my guest.
Where's my support?
Start the blow while I get this one rigged.
All right, let's move on then.
Here he is, sir. This kid's got potential. Really hate to lose him, but I think he's exactly what you're looking for.
7 months after joining the war, America's need for intelligence gathering and distribution was growing critical. Traditionally, these tasks had belonged to the Department of State. President Roosevelt sought advice from a trusted friend, William J. Donovan, a Medal of Honor recipient and veteran of the Great War. Donovan proposed a new, autonomous, and covert organization to carry out intelligence missions behind enemy lines. The Office of Strategic Services was created in June 1942 under Donovan's control. This elite force would swiftly become a critical weapon against the Axis. With units sent to every front, agents of the OSS were instrumental in many Allied victories.
Take a seat, Sergeant Griffin. Now that you've completed your OSS training, we need you in active service. Immediately. In fact, tonight. One of our operatives has uncovered evidence of a top-secret Axis summit planned for tonight, somewhere in Singapore. We need to know what those bastards are up to. One of our Nisei operatives will make contact, a Private First Class Tanaka. He'll brief you upon arrival. Additionally, the Limeys have an SOE operative underground there, a Major Bromley. He's kind of a wild card, so keep your eyes peeled. That's the mission. And remember, we're depending on you.
Ichiro Tanaka, Private First Class. I'll be your guide and translator for our little midnight tour here. We'd better get moving. The Colonel will have my hide if we're late. Okay, here's the intel I have on the summit. The Axis have taken over the best hotel in the city. Our commander Shima is in charge of the whole thing. Nobody knows who he is or what his plan is, but security will be very tight. Rumor has it that a whole company of secret police work for him. Keep it mum. I'll do the talking. Here they come! Shima's gonna turn the city upside down looking for us now. I'll go throw them off your trail. Lose them in the alleys and I'll meet you at the hotel.
Oi, you! Down here! Get a move on, lad!
Major Philip Bromley, SOE, at your service. Arrived in 32, went underground when the bleeding Japs took over. Now, you were heading for that tea party at the hotel, right? Follow me. Have you there in no time. I've been tracking a certain German colonel in the hope of, how shall I put it, relieving him of his uniform. He should be passing through this very part. Here, lad. Take these caltrops. Mind the sharp points. When I get the word, toss them under the tires of the staff car. Now, stuff them up right nice.
Oh boy. Well, uniform. A little loose in the waist, but it'll do. Come on, Colonel Candler. We don't want you to be late. Your vehicle, sir. All right, Griffin. Better start thinking in German. You're on, pal.
Welcome to Singapore, Colonel Candler. Now, if you would be so kind as to follow me. Enjoy your stay.
I am pleased to have impressed you, honored guests. As we Japanese form the Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere, we have discovered much wealth in the other nations of the region. This gold will secure the future of Japan. But what of the present? The gold cannot buy more weapons or more ships. But what might it purchase? May I introduce you to General Borov? For a handsome reward, the General has assured me that soon there will be a new leader in Russia. One who can guarantee peace with Germany. Now, the German head of state would never accept this plan. But there are elements within his own high command who would strike him down and replace him with a man whose vision of the future is unclouded. Their representative has joined us.
Imposter!
What? What is this?
That's my uniform!
Didn't think I'd leave you with the sticky wicket, would ya? End of the line, lad. Hope you said your bloody prayers.
Come on! Let's go!
This information needs to get back to the OSS. Our only chance is to find out where the gold is and stop it from being moved. I think I still have a few friends in Burma.
Along with successfully occupying much of the Pacific, the Japanese Golden Lily team began a systematic pillaging of Asian wealth. The team looted thousands of metric tons of gold and valuables from Chinese cities. The largest load was collected by General Yamashita after his conquest of Singapore, the repository of many hidden British and French assets. The one obstacle the Japanese faced was getting their hoard back to the homeland. At first, the enemy relied on naval transport. However, after Allied forces picked up on this tactic and began hitting the Emperor's navy hard, the Japanese began securing their treasure in underground mines.
How's the scenery from up there, Raj? Over?
Good, good. Very good. Well, there's a lot of temples in the valley, Major Brumley. Can't say for certain, but there appears to be some activity near the large temple to the north of your current position. Over?
Understood, mate. That should be good enough for now. Get yourself out of range, over.
Roger, just 2 more passes. I want another look at the temple before we move in. Over.
Damn it! have to move now. They'll be swarming the crash site in a matter of minutes. Me and my lads are going to take out those anti-aircraft guns around the temple so we can do a proper airstrike. Be out of there by the time the fourth gun explodes.
They'll be back.
Griffin, don't shoot! It's me, Tanaka! Major, he must have been taken into that temple we saw to the north. That must be their headquarters. Come on! Sounds like Bromley just blew the first anti-aircraft gun. They're stripping all the gold out of this temple. Commander Shima must be involved with this somehow. We need to keep as quiet as possible. Hopefully we can find the pilot without letting anyone know we're here. I think the detention center is just down that staircase. Come on.
Hey, こいつじゃ役に立たん。ダメだ。
I can walk for a little while. But look, there's no way I can walk out of the jungle. Maybe you should just leave me behind.
What the hell is that?
Griffin, you were right. We destroyed Shima's gold smelting operations. But there's still a lot of missing gold being moved out there somewhere. We gotta find it and stop it.
Burma was an important Southeast Asian land supply route for the Americans as well as the Japanese. Control of Burma meant control over a key artery for supplies traveling in both directions. Enemy forces used this route to send looted wealth south to its aircraft carriers. The United States depended on Burmese roads to lend support to the Chinese in their fight against Japanese occupation. The most successful form of transport in Burma was the railway system. The air routes were inefficient, and the sea belonged to the Allies. With the forced labor of slaves and prisoners, the Japanese laid track at breakneck speed, at a tragic cost of many lives. As the battles were fought in thick jungle, control of Burma changed hands several times. But finally, the Allies seized control.
That's our target. There's one more train after that one. We can't let any more of the gold make it to Shima. We've got to make it to the bridge ahead of the train. Griffin! Griffin!
You're the Yank we're expecting, eh? We saw your mates land up ahead. Come with us, we'll take you there. Enemy troops ahead. Dug in tighter than a rug of scrum.
You took your bloody time. Come on, we gotta get to that bridge. Lead the way. Get into the crate! To get a bit of information.
These were Shima's men, and this was his train. The whole bloody thing is filled with gold for that plan of his. It's headed for a ship he's on. We need to get there. First, let's get off this bridge. You seen Tanaka? I lost him somewhere back there. Hope he's okay. I'm beginning to like that lad. I'll got your back, mate. Piece of work, but here's a better one. We are going carrier hunting.
Despite heavy losses in battleships during the attack on Pearl Harbor, the United States fleet was able to maintain their naval strength. This feat was accomplished by the strategic use of aircraft carriers, as the United States quickly determined that air power was the future of naval superiority. The Japanese realized this as well, and began amassing one of the largest fleet of carriers the world had ever seen. The two seagoing forces met at Midway in early June of 1942. After 3 days of intense fighting, the Japanese had lost many of their large carriers and were forced to retreat. The victory at Midway marked a turning point in naval warfare. No longer were the number of battleships the most important factor. The nation with the greatest carrier fleet was king.
For the Japanese carrier Toshikaze. Intelligence is betting that Yamashita's gold is on board.
Only way we'll know for sure is to see for ourselves. While we're at it, we should send that bleeding tub to the bottom of the drink. And I got some ideas on how to get that particular job done.
身元不詳の航空機に次ぐこちら年風身元を明らかにしてくださいどうぞ
こちらは川島飛躍です極秘任務で動いてます申し上げることができません着艦強化願いますどうぞ
了解直ちに着艦してください
They bought it. We're going in. With this naval uniform, I'll be able to move around the ship freely. Once we land, you guys lay low. I'll tell the crew to tow the plane to the hangar. When you're safely below, you should be able to move around and find that gold. In the meantime, I'll infiltrate the officers' quarters and try to find Shima.
おい、あの将校少し若すぎやしなかったか？そうだよな。最近若い将校が増えてるからな。
Right, here's the plan. There should be a huge ventilation system below decks to prevent the build-up of lethal gases. We are gonna find those systems and break them so the fans are always on. Next, we locate the fuel tanks, damage their valves so that they're spraying vapor, and the fans will spread it all through the ship. Finally, we set a demolition charge at the center, and sayonara. Let's go, Griffin, and try not to attract too much attention.
Caused me a great deal of pain. But this is nothing compared to the torture you are about to encounter. Your meddlesome irritations have cost me a fortune in gold. You may have won the battle, but I assure you, one day the war will come back to haunt you, and Japan will rise again. There is something very familiar about you, Yankee scum. Is it possible that you have a brother? Nothing to say? Then I shall pay a visit to my other American prisoner and see if his tongue is as resistant as yours. Only I will not be as gracious a host as you have seen here today.
Tanaka! No, Dad, no! Right, get up to the bridge. I'll arrange some transport below. Meet me on the flight deck.
Say goodbye, American fool. This is the closest brother you will ever get.
know Shima's plans, mate. A fortune in stolen gold swallowed by the sea, and a good man gone with it. Fare thee well, Private Tanaka. You were one of the good ones, lad. Well, Griffin, we need to find out where Shima's taken your brother. It's up to you and me, mate. We got a bit of a debt to repay.